Okay, looks like beginning of the month. Ooh, some interesting reverse 3 energy. We've got 3 of Cups in reverse, and we've got 3 of Swords in reverse. So it's saying that there's something to do with your social circle, and I'm seeing it as kind of relating to being at work. These 3 are in reverse. So 3 of Cups in the upright position usually means like-minded people, your friends and your family. In the reverse position, I usually translate this as gossip, or I'm going to say in this particular case, it's people that you may work with. And the reason I'm reading it that way is because of the 8 of Coins aspect of it. So the 3 of Cups means that normally these people are like-minded. They're people who kind of think similarly to you. They usually are in support of you. But in the reverse position, it's saying they're not really supporting you. They feel sometimes 3 of Cups feels like people talking behind your back, or people who are gossiping. I kind of look at it as like the peanut gallery, or the hens, the hens clucking. I wouldn't give it too much credence or pay too much attention to it, because it's just idle people talking. People are going to say what they're going to say. But because it's here with this 8 of Coins card and also in the reverse, this card is usually about putting your head down and getting to work. It's also a card of, I sometimes call this whistling while you work. It's actually that you enjoy what you do, but because it's in the reverse position here, and that 3 of Coins is in the reverse position, 3 of Cups is in the reverse position, and the 3 of Swords, I'm kind of seeing it as like stuff happening at work while you're just trying to put your head down and be at work. And it's kind of like, this card, 3 of Swords, is a card of disappointment and betrayal, and it's just sadness. It's not such a big deal in the reverse position. It's saying it's not going to kill you. It just hurts. So with 3 of Swords energy showing up, it's like your I'm really getting social circle or social surroundings at work, your coworkers, or if you work for yourself, other people in your field, there's just some sadness, and you feel like you kind of have to put your head down, and work isn't as fun. You normally enjoy it, but because of all the drama that's going on around you, it's disappointing. And that's how I'm reading this. I'm not reading this necessarily as, in the upright position, 3 of Swords can mean betrayal. It can mean deep sorrow. It can mean, it's third wheel energy. But in the reverse position, I'm just kind of seeing it as disappointment and sadness, rather than like deep sorrow or that betrayal or that kind of thing. It's just like, it's like being disappointed in the people that are around you. But you can just keep working away. Don't worry about it. There might be an air sign, Capricorn, that can help you with this. This is Queen of Swords. And this could also be you. This is someone who just stands by their own principles, who stands for the truth. She's really aligned with the truth and, defending her boundaries. And she can be very direct and very cutting and just like lay down the law. So this could be you, Capricorn, in regards to this situation, and like just standing up for your truth and defending yourself and defending your boundaries, and not tolerating any BS. Like, she really just doesn't suffer fools. That's one thing about Queen of Swords. She can make a very cutting remark, or just like be very curt or terse. She's an air sign, or it could be an actual air sign that comes to your rescue, or just like helps you lay down the law. So that's Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, this could be like a boss who corrects the situation, or a mediator who comes in, or a lawyer. She does have lots of lawyer energy because she's an air sign and has a great logical mind. So she just cuts to the heart of the matter, and she actually has some authority in this situation. So if you're looking to resolve something, you can either become Queen of Swords in terms of defending what you think and standing up for what you believe and connecting with the truth, or you can call in someone to your aid who is an actual air sign, and who has those qualities of Queen of Swords energy. And that's, don't let this get you down, Capricorn. It's just idle nonsense. Just keep your head down at work and just work through it. It can be disappointing. if your social circle is dropping away, or if there's just, it's some tension and some sorrow and some disappointment, but you know where you stand. And then in the middle of the month, there may be some interesting considerations of your financial standing. These are coins cards, and how it impacts your relationship. So 6 of coins in reverse. The normal meaning of this card is it's a card of who has it and who doesn't have it. It's knowledge, resources, power. It's who's holding the coins and who's handing them out, or who's receiving them or not receiving them. So sometimes it's a card in the reverse position. I'm reading it as you may be feeling like you don't have enough money to spend, or you don't have the resources you need, or you're identifying with the person who's not receiving the money. It's a real question of how can you put yourself in the place of the one who has the money, who's handing it out. This is 6 of coins. So this could be about budgeting, about not overspending, or about spending equally between what you need and what you want. Making good decisions regarding your money, because it is impacting. There is a sense of 4 of coins is like holding on to every little last shred of money. And it's really fear-based, so it blocks your heart. So it's saying your preoccupation with money may actually be interfering with relationship stuff. This kind of stuff says to me like there's some sort of fear of money about even being able to date or go out with your loved one, or, go enjoy things because there's not enough money surrounding it. In fact, you'll see all 4 cards surrounding this one are all money cards. These ones are about creating money. So this one's working away, and this is collaborative projects. But these are really about, this one's about having enough or not having enough. And this one is about being fearful about, like, I need to keep everything I have. I've got to hold on to everything I have. And it really blocks you. So what I'm going to say is that really look into relationship as a way to kind of break out of whatever's trying. If it feels like the 4 walls of money issues are surrounding your relationship, focus in on this, because this card is really about exchange of hearts, exchange of emotion, exchange of vulnerability. There's nothing really that can affect or stop this card if it's allowed to be. I mean, they're giving each other cups of wine, or cups which represent hearts. It doesn't cost anything to give someone your heart. It doesn't cost anyone to give someone like a flower or, a sweet, kind word. So that would be my recommendation to you, Capricorns. Don't get caught up in money situations and how it impacts relationship status. Don't worry about money matters when it comes to heart matters. They're separate. And then this card here, 10 of Swords, is an old belief system that needs to be completed. 10s represent the end of cycles. You can see in this card that these thoughts are actually stopping the person in their tracks, and they're no longer able to survive in thinking that way. So this is like an old, outdated mode of belief. Each of these swords represents mental energy, or thoughts, ideas, or beliefs. So all of them together form a belief pattern, or a way, a system of belief that may no longer be relevant for you. It's time to release that. It's time to let go of that and let it not stop you from, it's draining you, Capricorn. It's no longer serving you. It's no longer relevant. And I'm getting the sense too, because it's surrounded by all of this, that it may be a belief of how money impacts relationships, or that you need a certain amount before you can have that relationship. It's just not true. And that's an old belief system that you may need to let go of to help you move forward. I also get the sense that you may need some R&R, some rest and relaxation time, but you might be resisting it. It's a lot of R's there, but 4 of Swords is about rest, recuperation, relaxation, gathering strength to fight another day. You'll see in this card there's this soldier who's encased in armor, and he's usually out on the battlefield, but when 4 of Swords shows up, he kind of takes a rest, and he actually gets an insight. This 4th sword shows up kind of in the mists when he's musing or dreaming or really resting. And when this shows up in the reverse position, it's saying that you may be resisting taking a rest, taking a break. But the fact that it's showing up for you shows that you really do need that towards the end of July. So make sure that you give yourself a timeout, or, take your breaks. You may even need to take a vacation, some sort of recuperation or retreat, or something that gives you time to rest, collect your thoughts, and regain your strength, Capricorn. It's really saying that you need to, even though when it's in the reverse position, it says you may have fears about taking a break. You may be doubtful about whether you can or not. You may need to allow yourself that, because this card is in reverse in the same way that these are here. And by taking this break and resting and recuperating, these may turn back right side up. So you may have that fourth sword, that new insight that shows up when you are able to actually regain your strength and collect yourself. Sometimes if you're too spread thin or tired, you can't actually see things for what they are. They're thoughts that won't be available to you until you actually do take that rest. And collaborative projects may be on hold until then. This card is also a card of financial creativity. 3 is a creative number, and the coins represent money or finances, possessions, and assets. Sometimes I even translate this card as multiple streams of income. But that's going to be blocked until you unlock it by resting here. It may be that when you rest, you actually get the insight of oh, this is the way that I can make money from, here's an additional way that I can make money. In addition to my regular job, this 8 of coins, there's also this. I can sell this. I can build this. It's a group project card too. So it might be a creative group collaborative project that helps bring in money. But again, this letting go of these old ways of thinking and resting is going to be critical for you, especially towards the middle to last part of July, Capricorn, for you to access that creative, financial, collaborative card regarding money. And then towards the end of the month, this is kind of fun. You've got 2 water signs here, 2 cups, people. This is 2 hearts. I actually get the sense that a young man is pursuing the older woman. She's not necessarily looking at him. She's kind of looking away. But this is a message of the heart, and this is a knight. This is the knight who's going after the queen. In the upright position, both of these cards are connected with their hearts. They are compassionate and tender. They usually show up as water signs. So this could be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Or it could be, one of these could be you, Capricorn. If you're identifying with either one of those, if you have a message of love on your heart, you could be either the woman running away or being chased, being enjoyed, being pursued by this knight, or you could be the knight who's chasing after the older woman, or at least the woman who's mature. So, and it could be, bringing out younger sides of yourself, or if you're the woman, more mature sides of yourself. But this is some really fun, playful heart energy towards the end of the month. I encourage you to enjoy that, Capricorn. So I guess, with all this hearts and cups energy that's going on, both in the middle of the month and towards the end of the month, you may meet someone in the middle of the month, or you may deepen your current relationship, and it looks like it's only going to get more fun. If you can get past any outdated beliefs that are draining you about believing that you need this money that's surrounding this relationship to allow it to flourish. Again, this can exist on its own. It doesn't have necessarily anything to do with money. And these people are all about heart energy as well.